Now it's time to start a discussion about layouts, and we're going to start with the first one called a linear layout. And as the name implies, a linear layout is a layout in which the widgets are arranged linearly. So let's open activity main.xml. Let's delete this text view. And to create a linear layout, I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to delete the constraint layout. And I will type linear layout. And the linear layout has some specific properties. You're going to see immediately what properties it has. Now, if I go here and I add two buttons, so let's say I add a button here, wrap content for the width and so wrap content here also. Let's give it some text like enter. Let's create another button. Let's also wrap content. Let's close this and let's give it a text of delete. Now, if you go to design, you will see that both are on the left hand side on the top, because this is how they are arranged by default. But what we can do is we can first specify an orientation. So I can go here and I can specify an orientation. So I can type orientation, and by orientation I mean how they are going to be arranged in our linear layout, vertically or horizontally. So let's try vertically. If you look now at design, now they are arranged vertically. But let's say that I want them to be here in the middle, and to do that we'll go down here and to type layout, and we choose we type gravity, and we choose this one, gravity, and we're gonna type top, so at the top. And now if you look at design, you can see that it's still not in the center. So let's what we can do now is you can use the vertical bar operator to combine two constraints. So you can say, hey, put the widgets inside this layout at the top, and also center them horizontally. So now if I look here, now they are at the top and they are centered horizontally. So by using this pipe operator or this vertical bar operator, we combined two constraints here, and you can combine more constraints. You can put another constraint here. So I can put here instead of top, so I can put here bottom, and if I go to the design, now they are centered at the bottom, as you can see, and they are vertically, because for the orientation we choose vertically. And we can also change this to center. So we can put here I can delete center horizontal, or actually let me show you how you can do with the vertical bar. So I'm gonna type center horizontal, then I'm going to put vertical bar, center vertical, and now if you look, they are both in the center. And if you add another button here, wrap content, and let's call it login. Here it should be right. Now if you look, you should close this. Now if you look at design, as you can see, the next button is added below the first two buttons, and is center here in the center. Is centered in the center. That sounds funny. And the orientation now is vertical, so they're gonna be vertically arranged inside the linear layout, and they're gonna be center horizontally and center vertically by combining those two. But you can delete those two, and you can simply put here center. This will have the same effect. So if you look to design, we have the same effect. Now you can change the orientation here. So you can change the orientation now to horizontal. Now if you look to design, as you can see here, now they are arranged horizontally in the center. And we can also type here let's see what options might we have. Top, bottom. We can put here, so we can put here also top, and I'm gonna put the vertical bar operator, and I can type here right, and that is gonna put them in the top right hand side. So if I click on design, now they are on the top right hand side. If I put top and I'm gonna type left, they're gonna be put the top on the left hand side. And we can do the same to bottom. So I can put here bottom, and now it's gonna be down here on the bottom on the left hand side, and we can also put them on the right hand side. So we can combine those two and put them in many places. So if I go to design now, they are on the right hand side on the bottom. And let's delete this. Let's see what options we still may have. Let's try this start. So start, and they are also put here at the start of the layout on the bottom. So let's delete this. Let's put center, vertical, and pipe center horizontal, or you can simply put center and it will have the same effect as you can see here. So this is how we can use a linear layout, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.